freight car. Do not use lift trucks for opening or closing rail car doors. Be sure the dock plate or ramp is secure and cannot slip between the dock and vehicle that is to be loaded or unloaded. There should be plenty of dock plate or ramp overlap on the dock and inside the vehicle. Confirm that the brakes are set and wheel chocks are in place or dock locks are engaged to prevent movement of trucks, trailers, or railroad cars while loading or unloading. Fixed jacks may be necessary to support a semi-trailer during loading or unloading when the trailer is not coupled to a tractor. Before driving onto the flooring of trucks, trailers, or railroad cars, check for weakness of the flooring. To prevent injury and damage to product or property, do not drive lift trucks on bad floors. Observe all traffic regulations, including authorized plant speed limits. Always have a clear view of your path of travel. When traveling with a load that blocks your visibility, travel with your load trailing or the lift truck in reverse. If you need to travel with obstructed visibility, use a ground guide or spotter and be certain that they are out of harm's way. To maintain visibility and stability of the lift truck, never raise or lower the forks while traveling. Travel with the load or forks raised no higher than 6 to 10 inches off of the ground. Do not pass other trucks traveling in the same direction at intersections, blind spots, or other dangerous locations. Maintain a safe distance of approximately 3 truck lengths away from the truck ahead. Pedestrians and emergency vehicles always have the right of way. Drive at a safe speed and make smooth stops, starts, and turns. The rear wheels are the turning wheels, which cause the back end to swing out wide when turning. Ensure that personnel and objects are clear of this rear swing area when turning. Always keep the lift truck under control. Prevent the loss of steering control and increased braking distance by avoiding any slippery spots caused by oil and water. Clean up any hazards on the floor that might adversely affect the operation of lift trucks. Cross railroad tracks and speed bumps at an angle, one wheel at a time. Do not drive lift trucks up to anyone standing in front of a bench or other fixed object. Never stand under any elevated portion of a lift truck, whether loaded or empty. Always keep your hands and feet inside the designated operator compartment of the lift truck. Only the operator may ride on a lift truck unless otherwise provided for by the manufacturer. Authorized personnel may be lifted on the forks to reach their work, provided they are in an approved safety cage and wearing proper fall protection equipment attached to the safety cage. The person raising and lowering the cage must stay in the operator's compartment when another person is in the safety cage. Place orange safety cones around the entire lift truck to safeguard against other equipment striking the truck. Check for sufficient headroom and clearance under overhead installations, such as lights, pipes, and sprinkler systems. Report all accidents immediately to your supervisor or as directed. Park lift trucks away from fire aisles, access to stairways, and fire equipment. Whenever you park your lift truck or leave it unattended, lower the load or forks completely to the ground, set the parking brake, place the directional control in neutral, and turn the key switch off. Always block the wheels when parking on an inclined surface. If the lift truck is not in view or more than 25 feet away from the operator, it is considered unattended. In this case, the load or forks must be lowered completely to the ground. Following the practices shown in this video will help ensure a safe working environment. Know the design of your lift truck. Read the nameplate and know what the capacity and load center of the lift truck are. Understand the concept of the lift truck's fulcrum point and three-point suspension system. For fire protection, know the energy source designations of lift trucks. Safe battery and fuel procedures are essential for lift truck operators. Maintaining your lift truck will help ensure safe operation and prevent accidents. Inspect your lift truck daily and fill out the required checklist. Finally, know how to safely operate your lift truck. Professional operators know the safe and correct techniques of loading the lift truck, handling the load, traveling, parking, and shutting the truck down. Understanding these safety procedures is an integral part of becoming a safe, professional lift truck operator. Following these procedures helps protect the operator, co-workers, the lift truck, and the company's products and property. If you utilize narrow aisle equipment such as pallet trucks, order pickers, or reach trucks, stay tuned for a special section after the completion of this program. Turn to page 5 of your operator handbook for the use of lift trucks review. Stop the video now. Even though many lift trucks have similar operating characteristics, there are several models or types of lift trucks that have unique features that differ in design for specific usage or applications. 3 of these are pallet trucks, order pickers, and reach trucks. Before operating an electric pallet truck, be certain that the particular safety features properly function. Many electric pallet trucks include a safety reversing switch in the steering control handle. If this switch is activated when traveling in reverse, the truck will immediately change direction of travel to prevent the operator from being pinned against a fixed object or wall. It is a good practice to never get between the steering control handle and the wall or fixed object to prevent injury. Check to make sure the brake mechanism properly works when the steering control handle is in the raised or lowered position. Never ride on an electric pallet truck unless a riding platform has been provided by the manufacturer, such as this one. Keep both feet on the riding platform and never jump or get off the platform until the pallet truck comes to a complete stop. Never sit on the battery to travel or operate an electric pallet truck, and don't allow anyone to ride on the forks. When entering elevators, enter with the load end first. Completely lower the load and shut off the power to the truck. Travel with the forks fully lowered when the pallet truck has no load or pallet on the forks. Foot injuries are the most common accident associated with pallet trucks. Always keep your feet clear from the frame to avoid having your foot run over or crushed. An order picker lift truck is quite different in design than most lift trucks and requires special attention to certain safety and operational features. Most order pickers are equipped with a pallet grab device that secures the pallet to the forks. At the beginning of each shift, verify that this device properly functions by firmly clamping the center stringer board of a pallet. Wear proper fall protection equipment attached to the overhead guard to prevent falling to the floor from the operator's compartment. When operating an order picker in the raised position, travel slowly and watch for pedestrians and other traffic along your path of travel or aisleway. Watch for overhead obstructions to avoid hitting beams, electrical wiring and light fixtures, sprinkler systems, gas lines, and heaters. An emergency power disconnect and key switch must be located in the operator's compartment and must function properly. On narrow aisle reach trucks, fully retract the reach mechanism toward the mast before traveling in forward or reverse. When turning in narrow aisles, take extreme caution to prevent the rear of the truck from swinging under pallet rack beams and pinning you in the compartment. Stand in the compartment as intended and designed by the manufacturer and properly position yourself at the controls to safely operate the lift truck. Operate the controls only while standing in the compartment. Never step out of the operator's compartment until the unit has come to a complete stop. In addition to following the guidelines and procedures previously stated in this video, these narrow aisle equipment safety rules will help you become a safe, professional lift truck operator. Turn to page 6 of your operator handbook for the narrow aisle equipment review section.